Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Naura Chahya Marisa Dewi, Product Owner for Team Innovation. So this is our Sprint 2 review for the next Scholar project. In Sprint 2, our team focused on Epic 2, which is application management, and the user stories that were selected were US 201, which is scholarship application online, and then US 202, upload supporting documents, and lastly US 203, which is track application status. So for this current sprint, I want to be transparent that our sprint kickoff was originally planned for 15th of June but got delayed to 18th of June due to scheduling conflicts among team members, unfortunately. This compressed our working window from 5 days down to 2 days only. Despite that, the team worked efficiently and managed to complete all 3 user stories by today, which is 19th of June. I'll now pass it to each team member to demonstrate their completed work, starting with maybe our UX designer, Faustina.
Okay, thank you, Nora. Hi, everyone. My name is Faustina. I'm the UX designer for Team Innovision. For Sprint 2, I worked on the user flow wireframes for all 3 user stories. Wait, let me share my screen. Is it shown yet? Okay. So for US 201, I created the user flow showing how a student moves from selecting a scholarship to filling out and submitting their application form. So as you guys can see here, these are the wireframes. So it includes personal information, document verification, and then you can also upload your personal statement and additional documents, and then the application will be submitted. And there's also the light and dark theme, depending on the device's mode. And then next for 202, I designed the document upload wireframe, showing an upload area where students can attach their files. So if you guys can see, students can attach their personal statement file, academic transcript, letter of recommendation, and other additional documents before moving on to their next step. And then for US 203, I designed the application status tracker wireframe, which is a simple stepper showing the application's progress from pending to under review to approve or rejected. So as you can see, this is the application journey from submitted to document verification to initial reviews. And if there are any required actions, then it will also show there. And if there are any interviews, it will also show. And yeah, I think that covers my UX deliverables for Sprint 2. Passing it on to our designer, Rafi.
Uh, can everyone see? Oh, okay. So basically, um, so so what for me what I did is I did the application form, the application status, and the upload documents. Also, the systematic clarity, which is just the UI. So first off, I made light and dark mode for both of them. So if you look here, this is the application form. It says welcome, please provide your details. And it's just simple, but it's pretty effective. So then we got the application status. Uh, this is basically the status for your scholarships, where you can see the status of it. Um, it just shows the time and dates and like what is currently happening. Then we have the place to upload your documents for the scholarships. It's just easier to do it like this, just drag it instead of like opening a folder. So yeah, that's basically what I did. That's everything. I think we should move on to our front, which is Fabian.
Okay, thank you, Rafi. Hi everyone, I'm Fabian, the front-end member for Team Innovation. Based on Faustina wireframe and Rafi design direction, I built the high fidelity front end mockups for all three user stories. Let me share my screen. Okay, for US 201 here, here's the application form mockup. Students fill in their details, select the scholarship they are applying for, and submit. The form includes validation, styling, so students know if a field needs correction. Next, for US 202, here's the document upload screen. Students can drag and drop or browse to upload their supporting documents like transcript and identification. Each uploaded file shows a preview with the file names and size. And then last, for 203, here's the status tracking page, a visual stepper showing the application current stage, with the active stage highlighted so students can immediately see where their application stands. I also created the dark mode for all three mockups. All three screens are designed to closely represent the final Scholar interface, passing it to our backend member, Adityo.
Okay, so thank you, Fabian. Hi everyone, I'm Adityo, the backend member for Team Innovation. For Sprint 2, I documented the backend logic for all three user stories. And let me share my screen first. Okay, here. Uh, for user story 201, I documented the application entity, including attributes like student ID, scholarship ID, GPA, and status, along with the submission logic that validates eligibility and deadline before creating an application record. Here's the submission logic, system flow, and API. And for user story 202, I documented the document entity and the file storage logic, covering file type and size validation before storing uploaded documents and linking them to the applications. For the last user story, which is user story 203, for track application status, I documented the status history entity and the status update logic, showing how an admin updates an application status and how that change is recorded and reflected back to the student on the tracking page. All the documentation has been compiled and shared with the team, passing it back to Naura for the closing.
All right. Thank you, Aditya, and thank you to everyone for your hard work this sprint, especially considering our delayed start. To summarize, Team Innovation successfully completed all three user stories planned for Sprint 2, which is US 201, US 202, and US 202, and lastly US 203 under Epic 2, which is application management. Despite losing 3 days to scheduling conflicts, the team adapted and delivered everything by today, which is 19th of June 2026. Moving forward, in Sprint 3, we will focus on Epic 3, which is admin management, covering US 301, US 302, and last US 303. We've also agreed as a team to confirm our schedules and kick off dates earlier next time to avoid the same delay, the same mistake we made. So thank you to our lecturer for the guidance, and that concludes our Sprint 2 review. So thank you everyone for watching.